guffaw.
Of the days of the 22nd century, but it seems best, if you are to understand it, to tell first the story of my great-great-grandfather, who was born in the year 2000. I must have looked up at him quizzically, for he smiled and shook his head as one who was puzzled to find an explanation suited to the mental capacity of his auditor. My great-great-grandfather was, in reality, the great-great-grandson of my previous incarnation, which commenced in 1896. I married in 1916 at the age of 20. My son Julien was born in 1917. I never saw him. I was killed in France in 19...
And now for a dramatic reading from Harry Harrison's The Stainless Steel Rat Goes to Hell.
Angelina!
This was the blackest of blackest moments that I had ever experienced. If Copieux had his machine working, he could have saved her. That had to be it. Copieux had done this. Not Slacky. Could that be it? But Copieux was an unknown. If the Marines had grabbed the machine, and if it were intact and Copieux had built a machine, oh, an awful lot of ifs. But if Slacky had plenty of machines, and knew that he knew where we were. He could have returned and seized Angela, left me here to stuff quietly. Was it Slacky who got here first and grabbed her off this world?
Who did this? Where are you?
I shouted aloud, brimming over with frustration and anger and fear. It must be Copieux. It had to be him.
I hoped.
But if it had been him, why had he taken just Angela and left me here? There should have been a message, at least a message. I frantically kicked among the broken glass crystal. No note, no traces of anything.
For a very, very long time, nothing happened. I was giggling with fear. Too much oxygen. Slow down, Jim. Take it easy. I sat in a cleared area where we slept and breathed more slowly. With one last snicker, the laughter died. Depression took over.
The days on glass were short, but this was the longest one I'd ever lived through. It was growing dark, and I must have nodded off with my head slumped on my chest.
Fear, worry, hunger, everything. Too much, too far, then too much.
Where were we? Oh! Dad, over here.
Bolivar said. I blinked my eyelids. Still half asleep. Dreaming.
That's your line.
I knew that, silly. Are you all right? We have to move fast.
No dream.
I set a new record for the broken glass sprint. Slammed into him and almost knocked him to his feet. We were falling.
Backward into a brightly lit hotel room, onto his soft carpeted floor. I just lay there, looked up at Professor Kaipu, seated before a great mass of breadboarded electronics.
And Angelina was smiling down at me.
I hope they gave you something nice to eat.
I said inanely, still not believing that it was all over, and she was all right. She knelt and took my hand in hers.
Sorry it took so long. The professor says he has trouble aligning the machine.
End scene. Hello?
My name is Devin, and ever since I was a little boy, I've always been interested in wildlife. That's why I've become...
Helium.
No, Devin, it's not oh, for Christ's sake.
I am being pulled by a walrus. A walrus.
No.
Walrus.
Devin, it's a dog.
It's a walrus, and I've got its tusk.
Um,
Come back, walrus! I'll get you. I'll get the walrus. Who's got the walrus? I've got the walrus. I've got the walrus. Oh, walrus! Pounce on the walrus. Behind me, you can see the dreaded walrus, the Bursonius tycinius, one of the most feared animals in the animal kingdom. Its jaws.
Devin, that's a dog.
Who is the nature documenter here? So as I was saying, its jaws were able to crush cars over 500 pounds. And it can run at a top speed
Are there
of
any...
20 meters an hour.
Are there any cars that weigh 500 pounds?
Who's the nature documenter here, Mr. Cameraman? I'm the one who just fought a walrus.
Yeah, but I'm talking about cars.
Well, I'm talking about walruses right now. We don't really care about cars. So as I was saying, it is very agile, and its closest relative is the North American dolphin.
But it's a walrus.
I know more about animals than you did. I went to Bucks County Community College and you didn't, so there. So as I was saying, his closest relative is the dolphin, otherwise
I think it's
known
taking a pee.
as Bimonius trimonius. And no, that is not a pee, that is its mating call.
Oh
So
no,
soon-
it's taking a poop.
Soon we will see another walrus come about, and we will witness the miracle of life.
I think it's eating its own poop.
No, that is how it attracts another walrus. As you can see, its tusk will become enlarged so that they know that it is ready.
No, I think it's just eating poop.
No, because soon we will see another walrus. If we just wait, we'll camp out overnight until another walrus comes about. And then my documentary will win an award.
Oh wait, that's a train. There's your... Oh. Okay.
Have any other questions, Mr. Know-It-All?
No, sir.
Exactly. Starch!